name is Alejandro Piris, and I'm the director of the scientific management area at VHIO, Valdebrón Institute of Oncology. I'm the co-director of this master's together with Mercè Martí, Dr. Mercè Martí, a professor from the Autonomous University of Barcelona, and Dr. Jaume Farrés, also from Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona, and my colleagues Mireia Monras and Marc Lopez. I will first talk about the contents of the masters, and that these contents will allow you to become a scientific manager, which is a highly demanding profile by public and private research institutions, especially in the field of health science, which is our focus. So I will quickly present the main assets related to the master, and then you will have time to pose any questions and anything that any doubt or anything you want to clarify. Okay, let's start then. So why do this master? This is the first question. So all of you that are now listening to this talk, to this presentation, must have the profile, that we are looking for to become science managers. So importantly, the figure of the scientific manager fits in this growing market of biomedical sciences. This is as you know, biomedical sciences include health sciences, need people not only dedicated to the experimental work, but also devoted to strategical and management tasks. And this is what you will be trained for in this master. Why then do this master? First of all, because you will get a very broad and multidisciplinary view to develop this basis, this profile, as we say, of scientific manager. Secondly, because you will train on the use of advanced tools, all of the tools that you will need and skills to support the continuous improvement of your career development if you want to become a manager or director in health science. Thirdly, the course, the master will help you to develop critical and strategical thinking and acquire, very importantly, a whole module dedicated to acquire leadership abilities and other tasks and other abilities related to task leadership, to this task of leadership. And the idea is to offer you this scientific management experience, also very importantly through an internship program with our partner research institutions. There is a whole list of institutions that we will discuss about later, and you will see that most of the professors of the masters are linked to are affiliated to these institutions that have a broader scope and cover all of the health science disciplines in medicine, in science. So this will help complete the training that you will need. So you will not only have, let's say, an empirical or just a theoretical training, but you will have the opportunity to work and to do an internship of top research centers in Catalonia, mostly dedicated to different disciplines of health research. Some of them dedicated to oncology, as we have at VHIO, but some others dedicated to other disciplines, even to health sciences, which are more basic, like centers that are devoted more to basic research. So we try to cover all of the scope of the science management landscape that you will need to build this profile, importantly, of science management figure. So, talking about scientific manager, how to build this profile, how to become one of us. First of all, I have to say that this figure is right now being, let's say, that in most institutional boards and meetings, the people are trying to enhance this figure because we have realized that the importance of people with scientific background that are dedicated to science management and strategy. So to become part of the upper management of these health institutions, as here at VHIO, for example, we have an important role in taking decisions on science. For example, you will see it later, and this will be split on the different modules, but dedicated to institutional programs, the inclusion of the establishment of new research groups at our institutions, the evaluation of our research, the management of the institutional boards, like internal scientific boards or external scientific boards, and so on. Also, very importantly, not only management on the not only scientific management in terms of strategy and project management, but also the development of skills that, related to technology transfer and all of the innovative and valorization of the research, innovative skills. And also, very importantly, scientific communication. You will have a whole module, Mireia will present them later, in which we dedicate a lot of time from people, leaders from the field in scientific communication, that we will be professional. Regarding research institutions, as I said, we'll have a broader scope of participating institutions in the masters and also in the internship program, which includes academic research institutions, many of them linked to hospitals, but some others, like individual institutions, more dedicated to basic or translational research, but also startup companies, biotech companies, and pharmaceutical companies. So importantly, you will have a broad spectrum training on how to work on scientific management, not only for academic research, but also you will get the training and the skills to be part of the scientific boards or management boards or teams in private companies. Talking about the scientific manager profile, as I said, this is a growing market. This is a very highly demanded position. We can tell you about it because we are all of the time recruiting staff with this training, especially in those research institutions where we need to cover all of those tasks that are not strictly related to general management. All of them that are scientific related are highly demanding. We need people specializing in this type of this type of work, as I said, related to the management of institutional programs, research programs, and support to a scientific direction. And this is, as I said, mentioned. This is being mentioned by people from the ministries, from the different governments, and at different positions. All of the time, we are listening to this need of the market, and we are living this as many colleagues from other research institutions are all of the time requesting these profiles, and we don't have these profiles with people with experience, with background in science, with these specific skills, and with this specific formation. And this led us, by the way, to create these masters that we think it's a gap right now in the market that we are covering. Once you have several itineraries when that fits with depending on your needs for this master. So you have the possibility of doing the whole master, which is the whole academic content with 8 modules that we'll present later. The duration is from, as I said, October 2020 to September 2023. So it's a whole academic year. The language of the masters will be entirely in English, and The modality will be blended learning. This means that we will try to have on-site teaching for some of the as much as we can to the subjects that are being imparted. But then some of them will be online also to allow some of the students to participate online if they are not able to do that on site. So this is also to adapt to the new times after COVID that allow us to have obliged us to do this type of hybrid modality, which is also in some way positive in the sense that some people will be able to do it on at a distance. And then the second possibility is to get the postgraduate diploma, which is only modules 1 to 4. The duration then is from October to June 2023. Again, the language is the same, English, and the modality is the same, blended learning, hybrid on-site and online. So this will allow you to combine your studies with your professional and personal life. I mean, the timetables have been selected to allow you to do that. You will have a virtual campus available 24 hours a day. This is another advantage that we can provide. Obviously, we will have to update up-to-date content to ensure that you get all of the documents and everything you need to comply with the requirements of the master, and this will allow you to have a very important teamwork empowerment, which is also one of the objectives of the master, to get a teamwork and know people from other, colleagues that probably will work in different research institutions, but very importantly, you will have the possibility to do teamwork with the professors that are, as I said, linked to most of the institutions that you will have the possibility to work on in the future once you finish the master. Maybe, I don't know, Mireia, if you want to carry on with the student profile.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much, Alex. So now we'll take a brief look at the student profile, and then we'll focus on the academic content from both the postgraduate diploma and the master's. Okay, so who is this master aimed to? We have 3 different student profiles that could fit in this master. First of all, students that have just graduated from, they have a degree in biosciences or related disciplines. In this master, you'll see that it is focused on health, it is focused on biomedicine, but students are not required to have a degree on health or biomedicine. So they could have a degree on biosciences or any related disciplines. But we want students who are who have high interest in the health and science management. That's what moves the world, really. So apart from students that have just graduated, we have also students who are postgraduated or postdoctoral students who have started like a career in their own path, but want to become scientific managers or want to expand their knowledge in scientific management. Okay. And then finally, this master and this postgraduate diploma is also open to professionals who want to become scientific managers. Here's to create and build and professionalize the figure of the scientific manager, just as Alex said. If we take a look at the academic content, as Alex said, the postgraduate diploma contains modules 1 to 4, and the master's program contains modules from 1 to 8. So the first 4 modules are common for the postgraduate diploma and for the master's. In the first module, which is a 6 ECTS credit module, we can see an overview of how the health system works. How it works, which are the main institutions that are related to it, which are the main stakeholders, how to work within the health system, and also which are the best strategies to be moving around in the Spanish health system and also in an European and more international landscape. That will be module number 1. Module number 2. You will see that all modules are related to different topics, but all these topics are included in what a scientific manager does. So you can see that this master is very transversal, has different topics. But of course, if you become scientific managers, for sure you will work if not in one, in more than one of these topics at a time. So it will be useful for you to get these skills. Module number 2, it is focused more on the part of project management. Okay, how to when we have an idea, how can we turn that idea into a project? How can we make it viable? How can you make it useful for the community? Also, how to write proposals, how to work on the grant preparation, just what a project manager does. And in most of the institutions, as well as startups, pharmaceutical companies, or other biotech companies. Apart from that, this module also includes the soft skills part. What do you need to become a scientific manager? If we take a look at the other modules, we can see that module number 3, which is also 6 ECTS credits, includes all the part related to innovation and technology transfer. Not only the part when you gain the knowledge, but also when you learn the skills on how to use technology transfer when you're working as a scientific manager. You learn about industrial and intellectual property. You learn when you have results from research, how to protect these results, how to license the results, and how these results can make an impact or can produce innovation, or how can you impact the innovation. Module number 4. This is where the postgraduate diploma ends. In the postgraduate diploma, we have these 4 first modules. Module number 4 is related to ethical standards and all the legal and regulatory issues. If you become scientific manager, you need to know what are the ethical standards for research, what do you have to do when you're preparing a project, which are the ethical needs that the project has, but also all the things related to data management, to regulatory aspects of research. And here we also talk about patients, the important. We're being in a health and biomedical environment, so we need patients in research. We need to engage them. We need to learn how to work with them. And this is also a role for the scientific manager. Okay, here we have module 4. These are the 4 theoretical modules that are included in both in the master and in the postgraduate diploma. And now we have 2 other theoretical modules, module number 5 and module number 6, which are only in the master's degree. Module number 5, it's the science and communication and dissemination, which is also a key part of science and a key part of the scientific management world. Here we'll learn how the communications department in an institution works, how it works, which is its importance, how to develop a communications plan for an institution, and what is the importance of science communication and dissemination towards society, towards other scientific communities, and how can we make science more important through communication and dissemination. Here it also includes some part of how you as scientific managers can learn how to communicate to audiences that are related to science, to non-scientific audiences, and way more. And the last module, which is module number 6, is focused on institutions, how to work on institutional strategy, how to learn the skills that then you can apply to work in the strategy of an institution. What does the strategy mean? How to work on the strategic plan, how you can guide the institution, focus on the research, focus on what are the main objectives on the institution, how can you move forward with an institutional strategy plan, and then grow as an institution. Okay, so these are the 6 theoretical modules. Now, if you go on to the next slide, of course, if you have any question, the chat is open. I apologize, as we haven't mentioned it earlier, the chat is open, so please ask all you want. And also, if I'm going too fast, just tell me, Mireia, slow down, and we will answer all of it. Okay, we've talked about the 6 theoretical modules. Now the master's program also includes module 7, which is the internship program. Alex has already presented it. The internship program is one of the main interests in this master. Why? Because we have key excellence institutions from the national landscape and ecosystem where you can go. You can work hand in hand with outstanding professionals, most of them which are also professors in the masters. So you will already know most of them, and you can work hand in hand with them, applying all the knowledge that you have acquired in the previous modules. Okay, the internship program. You have seen that the modules have a wide variety of content, and the internship program also has a wide variety of content. We have internship from the innovation part to the communications part to the project management part to the strategy part. So you can choose what institution, what internship is the one that fits best for you. Okay, and you also have a tutor that will mentor you throughout your stay. You will also have support from the institutions, and in this internship program, you will really learn a lot about the masters and about what does a scientific manager does, and it will also be a door for your professional life. It will open many opportunities for you because these institutions are really want professional scientific managers so they can start working with them, and they have shown great interest in participating in this master as institutions that host students. Here we can see some of the institutions. And then apart note, you can go to the next one. Okay, so who was this idea? What this where this master comes from? So Alex, you already know him. Marcel is also connected. They are the 2 master coordinators representing both the Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona and Vall d'Hebron Institute of Oncology. Both are great professionals, and they are here for you to ask everything that you want. They are here to clear out your doubts and to engage you to join the master's or the postgraduate diploma program. Here we have part of the teaching staff. We have seen that there are 6 theoretical modules. Here you can see the module coordinators. We have, maybe you won't know some of them. Some of them work at the Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona. Some of them are really working in other institutions, but all of them are outstanding professionals in what they do. So these are the people that you will need to refer to if you have any problem during any of the theoretical modules. Here we also have Jaume Farrés, which will be the person in charge from the internship, and also Marcel Martí, module coordinator, who will be the person in charge of the final master thesis. Okay, what do we do if we want to enroll either on the master's program or either in the postgraduate diploma? You can see that the master has a price of 4,020 euros. The diploma has a price of 2,000 euros. And for the enrollment, you can go on the website of the master and the website of the postgraduate diploma, upload the needed information, and then that's it. If you have any problem, you can always contact us. We'll leave you the email here on a slide. We'll give you our contact details also if you want to. Just one interesting thing about this master as well, as we want it to be highly interactive between students and professors, just as Alex said, but this also means that students get full support from the management team of the master. Okay, we are science managers. We want you to become science managers, so we will make sure that you have everything that you need throughout the whole master. Okay, I think I've said everything from my side. I don't know if Alex, Marcel, you want to add anything to the presentation?
No, thank you, Mireia. Sorry. I cannot see the others, so I don't know if someone is trying to speak. I'm sorry about that. Just to encourage everyone, all of you, and and as encourage you to have any question, to post the question, and we will try to solve it. But don't leave without posting those questions, because don't be shy. I mean, everything is important now that you know all of the details, and we can talk about them. And just as a final remark, I want to encourage you. As I said, this is a highly demanded position. Not everything in science is experimental work. Experimental work is very needed, and you have very well defined career on science for that. But I encourage some of you that want to try this other side of the science, which is very, very important and strategic and necessary. And as I said, a very good opportunity for future that you want to try. And that's it. And I don't know if Merce, probably from the university side, you want to remark something.
Hello to all of you that have joined to the this meeting. We are very pleased to do this master because, as Alex said, this is something that is needed, and this can cover some of our students that are not that like biosciences, but don't want to spend their life in the laboratory doing research. But this is a way to apply all their knowledge in another field that is completely necessary nowadays in a research institute. The scientific manager is a key person, a key position in any institute, and also in different industries. Or I think that this is very important that you know these needs and think to join us in this very important and I think very interesting adventure that is this master. Thank you to all of you, and please ask your questions.
We have one question that says, if it's necessary to assume that is to talk in Spanish to be able to apply. Well, the answer is no. This is why the master is in English, 100% in English. This is why we also want to welcome all the international students to this master. Even though the master is blended learning and the internship centers are here, you can enroll in the postgraduate diploma and do it online. And also, if you cannot be here physically, we can always find a way for you to attend to the classes online. And Alex, Marcel, correct me if I'm wrong, but we will try to adapt to these new times and make it as comfortable as possible.
The only thing is the internship, but if there is someone that joined the master, we can try to manage to find an institution where you are staying.
Yes.
Yes,
but we
exactly.
need a little bit of time to look.
We have some flexibility, exactly, and we have links to many institutions in Europe and other places, so we can try to adapt to those needs of these students that are not living in Barcelona.
Yes. We have another question, which is also related to this. It says, where are the classes imparted and which will be the schedule? Is it possible to do it online only? You want to answer the first part, or I can do it if you want?
Yeah, I think that you just already answered this, that
yes.
It will be mostly online, and we will manage to do it if there is any student that needs to do it all online. But the only thing, as I said, is the internship, but this cannot be a problem if we found a place to do it in the where you're staying. And as Alex said, we have several contacts outside in Europe and other countries. So this should not be a problem. So the sooner we know, the sooner you join us, we can manage to find out a place for you to do the internship.
Yes. And also the class schedule will be Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 p.m. to 8:20 p.m. So classes will only be during 2 days of the week, so you can combine it with your professional and working life. And also the classes that will be on site will be in the Faculty of Biosciences of Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona, which is located in the Bellaterra campus. But as we stated, it is possible to do it online. Will be, and you can also just contact us, and we'll try to find the best way.
And the exams maybe will be another day. We said, I think.
Yes.
I mean, all the classes will be these 2 days, Thursday and Tuesday, but maybe some. There will be some weeks that we ask for another day, especially for the exams. That in theory they will be in the university, but as we state, if there is some need to be online, we will manage. So this is in theory what we are organizing, but we will depend on the students that we had enrolled.
Yes. Okay, we have another question from Carmen. She says, hi, thanks for the presentation. I was wondering if it would be possible to do the diploma first and to complete the rest of the modules to get the master afterwards, a year later, for example.
Yes, and I want to say hello to Carmen. She was a student of mine of immunology. So hello, Carmen. I hope that you will be good. And the answer is yes. The modules can be done. Well, let's hope that we will have, because this is the first year, and we hope that this will be for a long time. So our idea is that you can do the diploma first, and after the next year do the rest of the master.
We cannot hear Mireia.
Sorry, I was muted. 2 years of a pandemic and still haven't learned that. We don't have any more questions on the chat, but we encourage you to ask anything that you want. Either now, we have Monica who has her hand raised. Monica, if you have your...
Hi, thanks for the presentation. I wonder if you can, could you explain a little bit about the class of the internship, in which department, and more or less the work that we could develop there? Or
Yes, sure. I mean,
yes.
we have different offers in the internship program, as we said. Alex, if you go back to the... Yes, thank you. The internship program, you will spend more or less 300 hours working in these different institutions. In some institutions, you will work only in one department. For example, at VHIO, let's put the easiest example because it's where we work. The student will be working full-time at the scientific management department. The student will be working hand in hand with any of the senior managers that are there. So the student will be assisting, will be helping, will be working, trying to learn how to work also on their own and aspect related to scientific management. But also we have other offers which are more related to innovation. So for example, I'll just give you another example. Parc Taulí, Institut d'Investigació i Innovació Parc Taulí, is more focused on the part developing medical devices and the innovation and technology transfer part. So internship there will be more focused on the innovation part. So you'll be working with the innovation department, you'll be working hand in hand with them and assisting them in whatever tasks they do. We also have, for example, in CREAF, a center from Autonomous University, you will be working more in the communications part and how to do science communication and how to see how the scientific communication department works at an institution. So even though the master starts and the postgraduate diploma does not have the internship program is only for the masters, and the internship program will start in February. So you will already have undertaken some of the theoretical modules. You have seen a variety of topics that are present in the scientific managers live. So you will be able to choose to which institution you can go. You'll be able to get interviewed, to be in an interview with the institution, also to see if you really want to go there, if you really think that you could fit there. And the main aspects that you'll be working on is just working with them in what they do, assisting them, helping them, working, doing some autonomous work as well, but on what they are focused. I don't know if that answered your question, Monica.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. We don't have any other questions in the chat. I don't know if
I just wanted to say something to Monica. Monica, Mireia and Mark, which are here in the meeting, 3 years ago, they were students in the Autonomous University, and they have they had studied Mireia biochemistry and Mark biomedical sciences. So I don't know which is your formation, but this master can fit very well with any person that wants to change the view of the science to a view more devoted to the management. So they are examples of this kind of students.
Exactly, and very importantly, as Mireia said, we will try to adapt your needs also, given that we have so many centers associated. If you're more interested in doing the internship in innovation or in scientific management, more in a department like ours, or scientific communication, we will try to adapt regarding your interests.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the for the comments.
Okay, thank you, Monica, for your questions. I don't know if there are any other questions. If not, you have our email on the chat. Just feel free to write an email at any time. We'll be happy to answer to all your doubts, to all your questions. And also, I will thank you for connecting. I don't know, Alex, maybe we can just close the session. It has been recorded and we will send the recording to you. So if you want to hear it again, and I think that's it, Alex.
Yeah, I think we have already commented everything. So I would like to encourage people to, first of all, to clarify any doubt, because I know sometimes you take decisions based on the complete information. So don't be shy and write an email. We will answer you, and then encourage you to take this step and be part of our family of scientific managers in health science. with scientific background or with a science background.
Okay, here you
So
have
have-
the mail. Marcel, sorry.
No, have a nice evening.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And I hope we can see each other really soon. Thank you for connecting.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ay,
Hay una persona en la sala de espera ahora.
sí, pero
No
ya
sé,
está
¿la admitimos?
conectada.
Vamos a admitirla, espera, por si
Vale.
acaso. Hello, Helen. Helen, hi. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear us, but we just finished the presentation and we didn't have any other questions. But if you want just a quick summary of what we have presented.
We will send the recording to all of you who have registered for the meeting, so you can see it again. Okay, thank you very much for connecting. Ya está.
Ya se ha ido. No ha dicho nada. Hombre, mucha interacción no iba a tener, ¿no? Esta persona.